Well, hello there, friends. Delicious pork chop today. I brined it so it's nice and moist and cooked to perfection. And I also made this amazing applesauce. Not just any kind of applesauce, friends. It's a buttery, delicious applesauce. You're gonna love it. And I also made some green beans to go with it. They're fantastic. Friends, remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to ring the bell. I'm glad you're here. Stay tuned. We're doing it right now. Okay, friends, well, we're gonna make some pork chops. And I got them right there, pork loin, center cut pork chops. And we're gonna marinate them. You know, pork is dry. You know, it's very easy to get a dry pork chop. Number one, because it's overcooked most of the time. But also because people don't take the time to brine it. Trust me, it's worth it, friends. You'll do it. We did already a video with another pork chop, and people in the comment complimenting on the brine. They said, "Well, it makes such a big difference." I got the two pork chop right there. I got a quarter cup. I'm going to make a brine. The brine is about a quart of water, 1 liter approximately. I got a quarter cup of salt. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And we're gonna take some garlic cloves and we're just gonna smack them. And so they release the flavor, but we don't need to cut them. They're just gonna release plenty of flavor like that in the salty water. They're gonna be just fine right there. All right, I'll clean this up later. We're gonna mix this up well, friends. And we're gonna put about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this brand before. It's called Bragg, like you're bragging. It's amazing. Find it at the grocery store. Any grocery store is at it. I tell you, apple cider vinegar, you could drink it, it's that good. It's unfiltered. 2, let's put 3 today. 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Amazing. I promise you, I'm sure you'll find it at your grocery store. It's probably twice as expensive as the regular apple cider vinegar, but when the last time you could drink apple cider vinegar, right? Okay, that's worth it. I don't sponsor products, as you know, but if I tell you it's good, I think it's good. I wouldn't say it. So here we go, friends. Look, we'll put them in the fridge. I have just enough water. All right. Actually, put all your salt in there. And we're going to marinate them in the fridge for a couple of hours. While it's marinating in the fridge, you can leave it in there a few more hours if you want. Look, if you're going to be in there for 2 hours, every 30 minutes, if you have a minute, just take them out of there. You know what? I'm going to put a film. I'll do it later because otherwise I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a mess everywhere. I just you want to refrigerate them though. Do it in the fridge. Let me clean this up. And then I'm going to start the sauce, friends, okay? I'm going to make a little applesauce. Savory applesauce. It doesn't have to be sweet, you know? People think, oh, applesauce is going to be sweet. It doesn't have to be sweet. We're going to make a gastrique. And what's a gastrique? Is when we put in, let's clean up everything first. Always, you know, that's a habit I like to teach everybody, friends. You finish a job, clean up everything. And now you're ready for the next one. Every time I cut onion and I'm done, put it in a bowl, okay, clean up. Do thyme, clean up, do it. It makes your life so much easier. I know I keep saying the same thing, but I promise you. We're going to use this vinegar. We're going to make a gastrique. And a gastrique is when you balance the sweet and the sour. So the sweet is not sugary, and the sour is not too sour. You can't even taste. You can taste the vinegar, but it's not harsh. It's smooth, and you can taste the sugar, but it's not sugary. So it's perfect balance between the two of them. In French cuisine, we call it the gastrique. And in French cuisine, friends, it's the base of a lot of sauces to make a perfect gastrique, and you build on top of that. You see, it's the foundation of a good sauce. And I'm going to do it in applesauce. So my applesauce is not going to be sweet, and my apple sauce is not going to be sour. It's going to have the perfect balance of it. All right? So I got a big onion right here that I'm sauteing. Big onion. You know, I use the big onion. You know the big onion I use, right? I'll show you. And I buy an onion, I like to buy a big one. Those are organic onions. I love them. They're delicious. They're not sweet, but they're delicious. They're really good. All right, so here we go. Vidalia onion are in season, by all means. Or Wawa onion are good. There's a lot of good onion right there. So what we're going to do, friends, I got 2 tablespoons of sugar, and I'm going to put about a 1/4 cup. I'm not going to measure it, because I can always adjust it. A 1/4 cup of the vinegar. Now, I say you could drink them, but it's still pretty acid, eh? So we're going to go in there in a minute. Let's just wait. Let's make sure this onion are really good first, friends. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We got garlic also in there, and I chopped it up. It's about 3-4 cloves of garlic. I chop it up in big pieces. It doesn't matter. I don't have to have it in little pieces. It's going to cook a long time with the apples. Okay, so I just want to give it a little flavor out of there. We're going to put our sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme, 1 tablespoon of fresh rosemary. You can do that, or you can use dry. Okay, when you're releasing all the beautiful flavors, make sure when you release all the beautiful flavor, you can smell it. Let me tell you. We're going to put the vinegar in there. About let's say a 1/4 cup. Is that what I said? 1/4 cup. We're going to let that cook slowly. And we're going to put some ginger in there. Now remember, friends, when I use the microplane grater for ginger, I put the ginger on top, not like when I do citrus, because it's a different kind of microplane grater, you see? It's a different kind. It's got thing right there. Then you can use the cheese for. You can do cheese. You can do chocolate with it, but you have to put the ingredient on top of it. All right, let me just clean this up right there. All right, and I'll put it in here. So we got ginger, we got garlic, we got the perfect gastrique in here, friends. Now we're gonna put the apples. Now the apples, no, let me show you first. Let me release this for a minute. Now, you know, as a professional chef, I look at tools like that, I say, those things are stupid, I'm never gonna use it. But guess what, I use that, I like it. So I'm gonna show you, you can find that online, it's not expensive. So we're gonna peel a Granny Smith apple. Why do I pick Granny Smith? Because Granny Smith, Granny, that's not easy to say, Granny Smith, there you go. Granny Smith apple are tart. So since I don't want to make a sweet sauce, they're the perfect apple to use. Okay? So if you don't have one of those, obviously, you cut it in half again, cut it in 1/4. But if you got one of those, you put it on top and you go like this. And the whole thing is cut for you. Of course, I didn't do it all the way like I was supposed to. But how cool is this? Oh, I forgot one of those. So now what I do, friends, I go like this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Sound effect, very important. Take the knife that I did the garlic with earlier. And we're going to go like this. Cut it in, depends how big they are, 3 or 4. It doesn't really matter. I did it I put them in lemon water because otherwise they'll turn all black on me. Right, just like this. Just like this, friends. All right, so now, and don't worry about if you're taking a little water with it. It'll be perfectly fine. Now we're going to cook this. Now some people put water in there. You know what I think of water? I don't think much about water at all. So I'm going to let this cook for a little while. And here you go. Lost a piece of apple. Must have been a bad one. I'm going to let this cook for a long time, friends. Very, very slowly. At the beginning, we're going to put a cover on it. And I'm not sure which one of my cover fits on here. Here you go. Because I want to capture the moisture to begin with. And when there is enough moisture, then I want to take it out. So we're going to go low heat. I'm going to cook this. Marinate this pork chop for a couple of hours. Cook this down. And I'll finish it with you later on, but I'm gonna let it cook a long time at a very, very low heat. That's why I'm putting the cover on it. And all that juice is gonna get in there, and then we're gonna adjust seasoning. We're gonna see, oh, you know, I should put the salt and pepper for now because I know for certain I need to put the salt. The salt is gonna help me get rid of all that water in there, okay? So it's important. We're gonna put it in. Oh, I forgot to put in the Worcestershire sauce. I always forget something. Put a touch of Worcestershire sauce, friends. A couple tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. That's it. Measure carefully, okay? Friends, I'll see you in a couple of hours. All right? We're going to clean all this up, cook this slowly, see you in 2 hours. Okay, friends. Couple of hours went by. If you got more time, great. 4, 5 hours, 6 hours on the pork chop, not a problem. But no more than that, otherwise they're going to get all mushy. It's a new culinary term we're learning today, mushy. They're going to be amazing. All right, so here we go, friends. We're drying. Really important. I got a fry pan going. You put a little cooking oil in there, whichever one you use. Let's take this out of the way. Don't do nothing with this. Now this goes to garbage, eh? Don't go out there saving, what do I do with that water? Nothing. All right, we'll dry this as much as we can. As soon as our oil is 365, we are going to, as soon as it's 365, we're going to put those in there. We're going to salt them with salt and pepper. And that's all you need to do. Make sure it's super dry, okay, friends? You don't want to put something with water in there, right? So salt and pepper. Voila. Voila, voila, voila. There we go. Let me put it right in here. Here you go. There you go. Let me wash my hand real quick. And let me put some salt in there. Let me check my temperature. What am I have? Oh, I better hurry up. 311. 311. There you go. Little salt on both sides. A little bit of salt. Don't need a lot of salt, friends. Remember, we brined them already. All right. Let's go. Put them in and then don't touch them. Put them in and don't touch them. All right. Let's clean this up. All right. Leave them alone. All right. All right, friends. Don't touch it. You'll know when they're ready. They move. See, like right now, they don't move. I mean, the guy move a little bit, but they don't move. They're stuck. They will unstuck themselves. The sauce cooks for about an hour. So now I'm going to take that sauce, friends. I'm going to saute them about 2 or 3 minutes on that one side. The sauce is now going to get pureed. So we didn't add any water. We didn't need to because we cook it with a cover. So you don't need to add water like so many people do, or even stock. You don't need to. I'm going to put a little bit of hot sauce in there. Ooh, mamma mia, that's noisy. I'm going to put a little hot sauce in there, friends, okay? You don't have to do that, but it's nice. Just a little bit of hot sauce. A little harissa would be good. A little sriracha would be good. Whichever one you like. We're going to put the cover in there. Oh, not here. And I'm going to continue mixing. Am I good right here, Jack? All right, here we go. I know it's noisy, friends, but I really want to puree it. How are we doing? See, now look, they're not sticking no more, you see? It's very important. I do this very, very fine. And then I'm gonna pop them in the oven. Let me finish this. Okay, look. Now we're gonna flip them on the other side. Beautiful. I got the oven at 375. We're gonna go into there about 10, 12 minutes. Let's see. I want this to be very smooth. If you have time, leave it a little bit longer, okay, friends? And this thing won't open. Let me see. Oh, yes, it's looking good. Yes, I want it to be very, very, very smooth. So now, because I am a little anal, I am going to put it in a strainer one more time to really, really, really make it smooth. You see, friends? Remember, the texture is a conductor of flavor. The texture is a conductor of flavor, friends. If I make this sauce super, super smooth, it's gonna be amazing. All right, I'm really gonna do it. See, I don't know if you can tell how beautiful and smooth it's coming out. The strainer I'm using here, friends, is a double mesh. It's almost as thin as a chinois. And it's gonna change the consistency of this sauce, amazing. It really is. It's really important. I think I got most of it. That was 4 apples. See, you don't have much left. But remember, friend, this is a savory. This is not it's not a dessert sauce. It's just got a little apple flavor to it. You see? So you don't have to do this. You can skip this. But I'm telling you, friends, this is sometimes it's a little thing. Look how smooth that is. You see how smooth that is? So now we're gonna do it. Oh, mamma mia. I'm gonna do green beans. I'm gonna put a little butter in there. The green beans are already been cooked. Right, friends? The green beans, I was in the mood for fruit. So I got a little apricot and shallots. So we're gonna saute. The green beans are gonna say apricot. Why not? Why not? You don't have to put them in if you don't like them. So look, friends. We still want to have a nice consistency of the sauce. We don't want it to make it too liquid. But let's give it a test and see what we have here. You know what it needs? I kind of thought so. A touch of lemon juice. The lemon juice is going to wake up the ingredients. Let me take this mixer out of here so I have it out of the way. Just a little bit of lemon juice, just like a nothing. And nothing lemon juice, you see? Nothing. Voila, just a little bit. Just to wake up everything. Not necessary if you don't want to, but I like it. All right? So now, friends, you know what we need today with this? You called it butter. Let me test it again to make sure I did okay with my lemon. Let me see. I love it. It's beautiful. Yes. Okay, a little butter, little shallots. If you don't have shallots, use onion. That'll be perfectly fine. Or do you use onion in there? It'll be delicious. We saute them really quick. Now, the green beans, friends, have already been cooked, poached in boiling water, and when it went from the boiling water into ice water. Nothing to it. Nothing. I mean, this is a nothing at all. And I thought it was a good idea. I'm going to take my apricot. Those are just dried apricot. Then I buy a cut in little pieces. You can skip that. You can put sun-dried tomato in there. That'd be kind of cool. But since I was in the mood of fruits, I thought it would be a great idea. Here we go. That's it right there. Oh, I'm put all that water here. I got a little water in there. And that's all I'm going to do, friends. A little salt and pepper on my green beans. And at the last minute, maybe I'll put a little bit of almond on there. I got sliced almond, a little salt. We're just gonna warm up the green beans. I mean, this is nothing. You see, it's nothing at all. Let me clean this up. I think we're gonna be able to take the chops out of the oven in a minute or two. So friends, give me a minute or two. I'm gonna clean up all this. The chops will be out of the oven, and we'll make ourselves a nice plate. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, friends, took them out. Remember, friends, thermometer is your best friend when you're cooking pork especially. You don't want to overcook it. I know some people tell you to cook it at 165, some people even say 180. If you cook your pork at 145, 150, friends, go to the FDA website and read about temperature. They'll tell you 145, 155, 150. If you take it out at 140, 142, whatever it is, somewhere around there, remember the carryover cooking, it's going to bring it up to 145, 150, which is enough. And that'll ensure you then you'll have a moist chop. If you overcook it, it's not going to be moist, I promise you. Friends, we're going to put a little bit of butter in the sauce. The lemon brought up the ingredients, wake them up, but brings a little bit of acidity, and the butter is going to offset it all. Butter is our friend. Remember, friends, did I put butter in the green beans yet? When in doubt, add a little bit more. Don't be afraid. Okay, friends? Here we go. The sauce. You see it's becoming a little lighter. Jack said it looks more like a gravy. Let me tell you, friend, this is smooth as silk. This is going to be delicious. Delicious. I know it. I'm going to test it again just in case. I need to put more butter or something. Look at this. It's gorgeous. Oh! Now it has the apple fragrance without the sugar on it. It's a perfect balanced sauce, friends. We're going to take it, we're going to put a little bit of it on the sauce. How much you put it on your plate is really a matter of you deciding how much you want to put on there. You can put a lot, you can put a little bit. We're just going to put it like this. Holy macaroni. I could eat the whole thing. I'm going to take a chop right there. And we're going to put it right there. Very simple. Nothing fancy. We're going to take the green beans with a little bit of butter. And we're going to take them. And we're going to put them on the side of it, friends. And let me tell you, this is a beauty. It's a simple, fun little meal to prepare. It didn't take that long. You're serving a pork chop in a whole different way than you've done it before. If you've never tried it that way, I promise you, friends, you're going to love it. You take a little bit of rosemary, because remember, rosemary is our fragrance. It's our fragrance. Little rosemary sprig, and you got yourself a beautiful plate. Voila, pretty simple. You could also add some potatoes if you wanted to, okay? But I wanted to make it a little simple. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut into it, because I'm going to have myself a little piece of it. And it's beautiful. Look at this. Look at this, friends. Look at this. Look how gorgeous that is. You see? You see how nice and moist it is? Look how moist that is. You see, friends, am I showing it correct with the camera, Jack? You got it? See, look how moist that is, friends. You see? This, to me, it's going to be like butter. Longer you leave it marinated, and I'm going to take a little piece. Longer you let it marinate, friends, and more flavor it has, more tender it is. Wonderful. Whiz. Always add the applesauce. My friend, this is delicious. Very different. Sure, you can make a mushroom sauce. Sure, you can make all kinds of different sauce with it. But that applesauce, you make it one time, You'll serve it with your latkes. You'll serve it with all kinds of things. It's delicious. My friends, I had a pleasure making it for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to ring the bell. Thanks for watching, friends. I'll tell you what, I'm not waiting. I'm eating it now because when you taste that tomato sauce, Thank goodness. I didn't say that on the air. They would have thought I'd drink something. It's delicious.